today I am bringing you the third episode of the Weapons of the Assault class series, and I'm talking about the M416. Now this gun packs a little bit of a nostalgia factor for me because it was the first gun I used on Battlefield 3, so much so that it confused my internet, causing my ping to rubber band all over the place and go more elastic than a chicken in a wetsuit. So I don't know if anyone else has had this problem where you seem to connect to a server that has got a good ping rating, it's in the same region as you, you've got good internet, no one else is using the internet, but for some reason your ping is just bouncing all over the place. It is one of the little errors that is sometimes a little bit irritating in the game, and there's a couple more errors as well which you'll see later in the video which I've kept in just to highlight the fact that even though Battlefield 4 is getting better, it is still very much broken in certain senses, but it has improved a lot since launch. So I'm going to get into the M416 and the stats and bring you, as always, a few stats and my opinions of the gun itself. Now in Battlefield 3 the M416 was a little bit of a beast, and when I first picked it up on this I wasn't sort of feeling it that much, I wasn't enjoying it, but as I got used to it, it is still a pretty damn good weapon. I still do like the M416. I probably won't use it that much, but it is a good weapon. And one thing it does excel at is its range. It's got a range of 900 meters, so this is the same range as the AK-12. So it's a very, very good long distance weapon. You know, it's got a higher range than the CZ805, AEK971, Scar H, and then slightly less than the likes of the Star 21, Ace 23, etc. So it's got a very, very good range for an assault rifle. 900 meters is very good. And now another thing this gun is really good for is the compulsive reloaders out there. I am absolutely atrocious at this. I am such a bad person for compulsive reload. I would happily employ someone to punch me in the face every time I compulsively reload. I really need it beating out of me because it gets me killed quite a lot. But the M416 has actually got a really, really fast tactical reload. And it's also got a very quick empty reload. So for you compulsive reloaders out there, if like me you're trying to fight the urge to compulsively reload, until you sort that out you can use the M416. It's got a very good tactical reload. So it's good for that. It's also got quite a good fire rate as well. It fires 750 rounds per minute, so it's got a faster fire rate than the Scar H, the CZ, the AK-12. Obviously it doesn't compare to things like the AEK-971 which were just built to spaff bullets all over the place, but it's got a pretty decent fire rate as well, so it's a quite nice sort of balanced weapon in that sense. Now one thing I have noticed a difference since Battlefield 3 is it does seem to have more recoil than it did in Battlefield 3. I'm not sure if that's just me imagining it, but the recoil does seem more severe. Not to the sense of the AEK-971 where the recoil can take you up to the top of a tree, but it is quite bad for recoil. It's got more upwards recoil than the likes of the CZ, the SAR 21, etc. So that is one thing where it does sort of fall behind some other weapons in terms of its upwards recoil. Now in terms of damage, it's pretty bog standard compared to all other assault rifles, apart from things like the Scar, which just destroys people. It's 25 maximum, 18 minimum, so that's the same as most assault rifles in the game. You know, the CZ, Scar H, AK-12, AUG, most assault rifles do have those same damage stats. So for a lot of guns, it's the other stats that make it shine in different scenarios. And I personally think the M416 is a gun that you can take into any battle with you. You can use it in any situation. However, I still think you're better changing weapons for each map, changing weapons for each game mode based on which weapon will shine in that scenario. I think the M416 can work in most scenarios, but to me it seems a bit like you can pick it up and it's easy to use on all maps, all game modes. But if, say, you went into a close quarters battle and you came up against someone with something like the AEK-971, which is just going to spunk bullets all over you, you're going to find yourself struggling a little bit, or against a powerhouse like the Scar. And then if you go against someone long distance and say they've got the AK-12, they've got the same maximum range as you, but they've not got as much recoil, so they're more accurate at hitting you at long range. Now it is worth saying, if you stick a stubby grip on the M416, this does decrease the amount of recoil if you're sort of doing constant firing. So if you put that on, it does become a really, really good long range weapon. And if you want to use it for long range, I personally would always use a stubby grip, because that's the way I play long range. I like to sort of put down a decent amount of fire. But it's not a gun I'm going to use a lot. You can use it everywhere, but there are certain situations where other guns will shine more in that scenario than in the M416. But I do really like it. It is a really good gun, and I want to get your opinions as well. Have I just talked complete nonsense in your opinion? These are just my views on these weapons and just a quick review of some of the stats. Now it is also time to pick another winner of a set of Battlefield 4 dog tags. I am going to do it in association with this series, so every week there'll be an episode on this series with a dog tag giveaway, and this week I have a big draw. Everyone's been leaving me comments, you've all been amazing, and we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. At 1,000 subscribers I'm going to do a dog tag giveaway where I give away sort of 6-7 pairs, so you get like a little bundle of them and you can give them away to your friends, or if you've got a channel, give it away on a channel. So when I get to 1,000 there will be a big giveaway of these, but I've got you all in a draw now. I've got like it took a while to make this Word document, but I just add names on whenever I can, and I'm going to move my mouse around until I sort of move my mouse wheel. Okay, open my eyes, and we have a winner. Late 73. you have won yourself a pair of Battlefield 4 dog tags. So leave me a comment in the section below and tell me how you want me to get in touch with you, and we'll get in touch and sort out an address to send you these tags. So if you didn't win this week, don't despair, there will be another giveaway next week with episode 4 of Weapons of the Assault class. If you want to be involved in the draw, all you have to do is subscribe, leave me a comment on either Facebook, Twitter or YouTube. Links to all those are in the description. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, you guys take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you all very soon.